Hello and welcome to Cassidy Field for this game between the Shawsheen Valley Tech Rams and the Mystic Valley Eagles girls varsity lacrosse. Alumni Stadium. Excuse me. The Rams are coming off of a win in their first game, and this will be their second home game, hoping to get another win. It was a dominant performance, 16-1. So hopefully they will have similar luck in this one. Mystic Valley's coming into this game 2-3, so the Rams seem to have a bit of an edge, but we will see when the game starts. And we are about to have our face-off. In goal for the Rams is Leah Bucci. And in goal for Mystic Valley is Nayla Kerstein. And here is our face-off. That ball pops up in the air, and it looks like that's going to be won by the Rams. We have number 6 passing off to 16. And then that ball's on the ground, but it's scooped back up by number 21. That's Papadini's. Now number 4 making a cut in close to the seam. That gets saved by Kerstein. She's looking for a teammate to pass that off to, and there's a whistle. It's going to reset, give that back to the goalie. It's going to start behind the net, pass that off. And then 2 Rams trying to knock that ball down, and they do. It's a fight on the ground and a whistle, and that is going to go the way of the Eagles. Ball gets popped over the top to number 8, who brings it down to midfield. Getting chased down by the Ram. Ball pops out, covered by the Rams, and now it's coming the other way. Number 6, Quinton. And number 4 to number 3 and 21 right in front of the goal, but there is another whistle. Everyone getting into position, waiting for that whistle. And tries to get a shot off. Just stopped yet again. Papadini's advances again, gets her shot off, and that goes wide of the net, and now it's going to go out the back, and that looks like it's going to remain Rams possession. On to 4, tries to get it over the goal there, and the ball pops out, and a whistle. So now the Eagles are going to try to advance from here. Number 13 kicking it out to 7. Tries to make a run up the side, beats 1 Ram, makes it to midfield. Number 1 on the Rams trying to close the distance, and that ball gets popped out, recovered by number 1, who passes that off to midfield. Number 11. 11 to 21, closing the distance to the goal. Makes a move, ball gets popped out, and a whistle. Shot from Papadini's, and that is right into the goalie's stick. Now there's a skirmish on the ground in the corner. Ball gets popped up a few times. That's recovered by the Rams. Number 4 to number 11. Rams slowing down their pace, looking to get in an attacking position. Eleven to number 3, guarded closely and back. 19 with it now. Captain Sarah Salter passes it off to number 6, Quinton. And back, they're looking for an opening. Salter makes a move inside, tries to get a low shot in there, and that's broken up and recovered by the Eagles. A double team results in a turnover. Skidding along the sideline, that's going to be whistled out. Eagles with the ball. Midfield. Now in Rams territory. That's number 7, Kira Stout. On the Eagles, passing it to number 4, De Silva. Switches directions, looks to make a shot, and that is in. And that will be the first goal of this game with 5 minutes left in the first. That is goal for the Eagles. De Silva makes it 1-0. And we will have our face-off momentarily. Face-off being taken by De Silva. Short scrimmage that's going to be whistled and given to the Rams. Number 11, Robitaille, taking that up the field for the Rams. Passing it off to 12, Dickinson. 19. With a great assist from number 21. That is a goal for number 19, Salter, which is going to equalize. It is 1-1 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds in the first quarter. Excuse me, they took that back. It looks like the whistle was blown. They took the score off of the scoreboard, so it is still 1-0 Eagles. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. Papadini's with the ball, passing to 16, Newhouse, who gets it to number 6, tries to make a move inside, and there's a whistle. And there is a goal from number 6 on the second try. That is Sydney Quinton on the Rams, which will be the equalizer, making it 1-1 with 3 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first. Salter taking the face-off. Ball pops up. And that is recovered by the Rams. Closely contested, but number 3 makes a move inside. That's in a Ward. Ball passed around. It's now Papadini's tries to get it to her teammate. That ball goes to the ground, and now the Eagles are going the other way with it. That is number 4, De Silva. Once again, bringing that ball down into Rams territory, looking to capitalize. Mystic Valley now is going to slow it down while they get into position. Looking for an opening to Silva with the shot. And that is in. And they will give that to her, so that is now going to be 2-1. Mystic Valley is up, and there is 2 minutes, 28 seconds left in the first. WCTV is powered by Critical Mass Solar, an Austin Styffe mortgage loan officer. And here we have Stout and Sarah Salter taking that and winning that face-off. Now bringing it up the field. She's got a lot of space in front of her, finds her teammate, and that is very nearly a goal there. And the Eagles nearly turn that ball over, trying to get it out of their own zone. Ball is back to their goalie. And on the ground in front of Mystic Valley's goal, that's once again recovered by the goalie. Karstein looking for teammates to pass his ball off to. 1:30 left in the quarter. That ball gets scooped up by number 8. It's Mia Rubin. Passing the halfway mark, and that's another ground ball recovered by Eagles. Number 18 trying to find her way through, Lily Constantine. 1 minute left in the quarter. And that ball is recovered deep in Rams territory. Number 3 now taking it up. In a Ward. That ball gets turned over, and then another turnover right back to Ward. And there's a whistle. And it is going to start with this ball once again. 30 seconds left in the quarter. The Rams will look to equalize once again. Just 16. Newhouse to Papadinos to Salter, who makes a move. Ball gets popped out, goes behind the goal, and there's a whistle that's going to remain Rams ball. 10 seconds. Number 12 bringing that up, making a move, trying to get into the zone, makes a shot that ricochets, gets scooped back up, and that will be the end of the quarter. The Eagles lead 2-1 going into the second. And we are back for the start of quarter two. You see the teams have switched sides. Checking to see if the goalies are ready. And our face-off is now underway. And we have Salter taking the face-off for the Rams. Ball gets popped up. Salter wins that. Heads right for the Eagles' goal. Shoots and goes wide, and that's going to be out of bounds. Still Rams possession. 21 makes a move inside, and that is a goal. Knocking right on the door of the seam there. That is going to be an equalizer for the Rams. It is 2-2. 30 seconds into period two. Stout and Salter taking the face-off once again. The Eagles will get it this time, and that is De Silva. Making her way in between the Rams players, trying to get into a scoring position. Now scanning for teammates. Passes to Stout. And there is a whistle before that shot can get off. As Stout goes to the ground, Swifty comes back up. Ward comes out for Quinton on the Rams side. Stout with it now. Approaching the goal, shoots, and that is going to bounce and off the crossbar and in. Eagles are back up 3-2 with 10 minutes in the second. It looks like they're resetting now, and it appears as though they took that last goal off the board once again, so it is still 2-2. Looks like Stout's going to get another chance here. Passing to her teammate. And back. The ball goes to the ground. There's a skirmish for it. Recovered by De Silva on Mystic Valley. Goes back around the goal, looking for teammates. Rams number 5 closing the distance, chasing her down. Trying to find a crack in the defense. Gets a ball over to number 2, who gets a quick shot off that's stopped by the goalie. Then ball goes to the ground, and that is recovered by number 23 on the Rams. And then that ball goes to the ground, and there's a whistle. Oh. 23 Ava Noble. Now number 4 with the shot that is scooped up by Mystic Valley goalie. Humped out to number 4, De Silva, near midfield, who brings it between Rams players all the way to shoot, which is narrowly saved by Bucci. Bucci gets that ball out, and now we're at midfield. .21 with it now. And there's a whistle. And Papadini's tries to get it to our teammate. That goes to the ground, but is ultimately recovered by number 6 on the Rams, Quinton. Tries to get it to Salter. Eventually does. She scoops that up. Looking towards the middle, trying to find a way in. Quick pass to Warford, who gets it. Number 21 with a nice box out change of direction. Gets it over goalie's shoulder and in. And that is going to make it 3-2. And now the Rams are in the lead with 6:45 left in the second. Face-off coming momentarily. Looks like a personnel change. Number 2 coming in, Lila Mahoney for the Rams. And the whistle. Silva. Passes to number 6. Number 7 with it. Just make her way inside and shot that goes over the goal and out of bounds. And that is going to be Rams possession. Open field into Eagles territory, number 16. '21. Trying to find a teammate. Makes a good move and gets away from her defender, but that ball comes out. Tries to regroup. Number 2. Back to 21. And a whistle. Papadini's to Mahoney and back. Papadini's with the shot, gets deflected by the goalie. Recovered behind the goal by number 16 on the Rams, Newhouse. Gets that to Ward. Tries to make her way through. Passes off to Robitaille. Number 16, I'm sorry, number 11, and that is a goal. It's going to make it 4-2. Rams in the lead with 4:27 left in the second. WCTV Sports is powered by B&B Training and Development, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Forrest Auto, Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai, Route 93, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, and Wilmington Ace Hardware. And here we have Stout for the Eagles taking this face-off, and Shannon Robitaille taking it for the Rams. And there is a fight for it on the ground, and the Rams will recover that. Number 8, Woodward, who passes that off. A teammate can't get to that, but it is almost recovered and rolls out of bounds. It's going to be Mystic Valley ball. Ball gets popped out, recovered by 16. Oh, and Salter narrowly misses a low shot, rolls just outside of the goal. Papadini's with the close defense, and that ball is in the net of the, or fight on the ground behind the Mystic Valley goal. Out of bounds, that's going to be Rams possession. Ward taking it in. Going straight for the goal here. Shoots, but cut off by the whistle. Salter takes a shot, and that is saved by the goalie, Janessa Melendez, who gets that off to her teammate, getting swarmed by Rams, and there's a whistle. Minute 30 left in the second period. Jabrul making her way to midfield, closely contested, and tries to get it to her teammate. That ball goes to the ground, is nearly scooped up by Gillis on the Rams, who tries to bring that into Eagles territory. Ball goes to the ground, and that is a whistle. Rams retain possession. Number 4 with it now, Warford. To 21. Papadini's makes a move inside, pops that ball over to Salter, who tries to get it off a shot. Ball comes out, but is recovered by the Rams. Back in Papadini's stick. Over to number 6. 10 seconds left. Quinton tries to get a shot off. Ball is back on the ground. Scooped up by Quinton as the quarter ends. The Rams are up 4-2 against the Mystic Valley Eagles. We are almost ready for our face-off now. That will be Salter taking it for the Rams. Ball goes up. Whistle stops it, and they're going to give that to the Eagles, which is quickly scooped up by De Silva, who makes a move inside, shoots, bounces, and that is a goal. Quick start to the third. 20 seconds in, and that is another goal for the Eagles, making it 4-3. Rams still up by 1. And it is De Silva taking the faceoff as well for the Eagles. Ball popped up again. Silva chasing it down, but Salter ends up winning that one, taking it the other way. Lots of space, makes a move, shoots, and there's a whistle. Just waiting on the referee's word here. And it looks like they're going to give that ball to Mystic Valley. Number 9 pops it up to De Silva, who is surrounded by Rams, but seems to make her way through to the midfield. She continues to go, looking for teammates. Pops it over to number 8, who gets met by number 6, Quinton. Quinton hanging on to number 8, Mia Rubin. That ball gets popped over to Stout, who tries to get in front of the net, tries to get a shot off, and that is a whistle. And they're going to give this ball to Stout in front of the goal. Shoots. That ball is deflected by the goalie. Picked up by the Rams. Now coming down the side, that is Warford. He gets it off to Ward. That ball gets popped out in front of the Eagles' goal, and there's a whistle as they battle for it on the ground. And it looks like they're going to give that to the Eagles once again. Goalie tries to pop it out to Stout, but that gets recovered by the Rams in the midfield by number 23. Captain Ava Noble. Ball on the ground. Recovered by the Eagles. Popped to their goalie. Tries to slow down the momentum. Kirstine looking for teammates. Ball goes up. Recovered by the Rams, number 16, but there's a whistle. And it looks like they're going to give possession to the Eagles. Play begins once again. Number 15 swarmed by 3 Rams. Trying to get that ball through, but they're going to call a push there. Eagles remain with possession. Ball is live once again, and that is intercepted by the Rams. Number 6, who takes it all the way to the hole. Tries to get around that defender. Passes that ball out to number 4. Quinton to Warford. Behind to Papadini, who's looking for teammates. And there is a goal. And that's going to make it 6-3 with 7:45 left in the third. Rams are up. Excuse me, that is 5-3. And that goal was by Brooke Newhouse. Kira Stout and Sarah Salter now taking the face-off. Ball gets popped up and to the sideline. Goes out of bounds, and they will give it to nobody. They will have that be a redo. Ball gets popped out and recovered by number 3, Anna Ward on the Rams. Gets that ball out, tries to get it to her teammate Warford, and that's scooped up by 24, Martins. Who makes a move all the way inside, shoots, and that is just wide. That ball will be out of bounds, but Rams retain possession. Papadini's with the ball now. Just to make it move and shoot the ball, but it falls to the ground, and now there's a battle for it. It's popped up in the air and a whistle. Six minutes and 15 seconds left in the third period. And they're going to give this ball to Papadini's in front of the goal. Let's see what she can do with this. Ball ricochets off the goalie, gets picked back up. Another shot goes wide, picked up again by the Rams. Ball on the ground, getting kicked back to the goalie, who's now looking to get that out of her zone. Ball is up and attempted to number 15, but being fought for on the ground, picked up by Salter. Now she's coming the other way. Papadini's the goal. Right over the goalie. That's going to make it 6-3 with 5 minutes left in the third. Oh, no goal. They're going to bring that one back, so it still remains 5-3. Clock continues to wind. And now we are down in Rams territory. That ball is popped out. And popped out once more with a whistle, but they're going to give that possession to the Rams. Ball is up to number 3. to number 4. To 21. Papadini's making a move inside, and that one will count. So that is another goal for the Rams, 6-3 with 4:14 left in the third. Ava Noble taking that ball from the face-off, bringing it into Eagles territory. Making a move, the ball is popped out, and the whistle is blown. They're going to give this to Noble in front of the goal. She advances, shoots, and that's recovered by the goalie, and there is another whistle. Eagles will retain possession now. Goalie will look to get that out. The ball pops out, goes behind the goal. That's recovered by number 4 on the Eagles, De Silva. Brings that up the sideline. It's getting chased by 2 Rams, and a whistle is blown. Eagles will retain possession. That ball is attempted up to the Rams attacker. Gets popped up, recovered by the Rams. Number 3, Ward, with a spin move. Ball pops out, and another whistle. Rams taking it up. Number 6, Quinton. Ref stops the momentum and gives that possession to the Eagles. And Stout gets knocked down there, and the whistle will be blown. Number 7, Mystic Valley, starting near midfield, bringing the ball up. Gets it out to her teammate, number 4, and that ball gets popped out, but whistle will give it back to the Eagles. To Silva, center field. To 16. Getting that ball up and across. Hits the ground, and then nearly recovered by the Rams, but given back to the Eagles. Ball is back in play. To Silva. Loses the ball. That gets recovered by the Rams. That's number 8, Woodward. Getting that ball up to Warford, who tries to get it to Papadini's. Ball hits the ground. There's a whistle, and ball being given to the Eagles. number 9. And now the Eagles with the ball again. Shot deflected. 1 minute left in the third. De Silva catches that ball from the goalie, brings it up midfield, surrounded by Rams, but makes her way through. And a whistle. Silva shoots, ball deflected by the goalie, Bucci. Battle for the ball, gets slapped away and scooped up by Rams to Woodward. That ball is contested, knocked to the ground again. As the final seconds wind down, the third will end. And the Rams still lead 6-3 over the Eagles. And here we are for the start of the fourth quarter here at Alumni Stadium. The Rams lead 6-3 over the Mystic Valley Eagles. And here is our face-off. This ball gets popped up. That is recovered by the Eagles, number 7, Stout, who gets contested by number 11, The ball gets popped out and there's a whistle. Seven starts with the ball again. Tries to get a shot off. And that is going to bounce into the top left corner, and that will be a goal for the Eagles. That's going to bring the score to 6-4. Rams still lead. We've had quite a few early goals in each of these quarters. That one came just 32 seconds into the fourth. And here we are getting ready for another face-off between Kira Stout and Sarah Salter. They're going to blow the whistle on that one and have them redo that. Or they will give that to the Eagles and have Stout start with that ball from midfield. Eagles retain possession. Stout passing to 16, Ferreira. Whistle for a push. They're going to give that ball, it looks like, to the Rams. So, or excuse me, they're going to have that be Eagles ball in front of the goal. Shot, that's going to go just wide, but recovered by Mystic Valley behind the goal, and another whistle here. Silva tries to make a move. That ball comes out. Play stopped. Silva advancing, shoots, ball stopped by the goalie, scooped up by the Eagles once again. High pass to Stout. Moves around inside, high shot, and a collision. That ball's going to go out of bounds and remain Eagles ball. Plays back on, number 18, looking. That is Lily Constantine, who passes it off to De Silva, who is taking on three defenders, trying to find her way around. Ball pass to 7. Play is stopped. Popped out to Hellamariam. In back, that ball is deflected but recovered by Stout, who's closely guarded. Rodriguez now with the ball. Tries to pass into Stout, but that ball is recovered by the Rams. And swiftly moved upfield. Now we have number 4, Warford, bringing it deep into Eagles territory. Looking to teammate. Passes to Papadini's. Makes a move, shoots, that ball is wide. It's going to remain Rams ball. Salter with it. Papadini's, that ball attempted to Ward. She eventually gets that in the corner, and there is a whistle. And they're going to give that to the Eagles down in the corner. Eagles trying to get that ball out. That gets intercepted by number 6. And score. That is Sydney Quinton with the interception and a swift goal that is going to bring the Rams lead to 7-4. With 4:57 left in the fourth. Good example of individual hustle there from number 6, Sydney Quinton, with the turnover and subsequent goal. And it will be her that takes the face off. Have a redo here. Ball's popped up. That is recovered by De Silva, who gets it up the field, makes some moves, and whistle. Still Eagles ball. Silva with the shot that is deflected off the goalie, narrowly going just outside the post there, and Bucci kicks that out to number 4 at midfield, Warford, who brings it up, passes to Salter, cradles, makes her move towards the goal. That's a pass across that gets knocked to the ground and recovered by the Eagles goalie. And now trying to come the other way, Salter recovers that bobbled ball, passes it, and a shot, high corner goal for, looks like 16, number 16, Brooke Newhouse. And from the Rams players' reactions, they think that may have been the goal that seals the game for them. 3 minutes and 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Salter and De Silva taking the face off. Ball gets popped out. That's going to be recovered, nearly recovered by the Eagles. Bobbled around, and the Eagles will take it. Still advancing towards the Rams' goal. That ball is knocked out and recovered by number 1 on the Rams, Ellie Gillis, who passes that off to Warford. Brings it up through midfield, covering a lot of ground here. Makes a move and shoots. That ball gets deflected off of the goalie's foot and recovered by the Rams. Papadini's slowing down the tempo here. Looking to control the clock. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the fourth. Salter with it now to Warford. Papadini's. Back to Salter. Rams players weaving in and out of each other. And a shot. Top corner goal. Number 6. Sydney Quinton. That play there really showcasing the passing abilities and awareness from the Rams offense. 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. 9-4 is the score right now. Rams with a very comfortable lead. Ball is popped over to Quinton and then knocked down. Whistle for some contact. They're going to give that to the Eagles. It looks like a yellow card is out. And the Rams will be playing a man down, likely for the remainder of this game. Minute 58 left. Number 14. The Eagles is contested. Ball goes to the ground. There's a battle for it. Recovered by Quinton, who gets that to Newhouse. And Papadini's now closing the distance to the goal, making a move inside. around defenders, shot over the top, and that is in. And the Rams have really found their stride in the latter half of this game here. That will make it 10-4. A minute 25 remaining. Salter and Stout on the faceoff. Ball's popped up, recovered by the Eagles, smacked out by Salter, but picked back up 2 times. Now Salter gets it that second time, passes that up to Warford. Who closes the distance to the goal. Finds Martins, gets it behind the goal to Papadini's. Warford to Salter, big shot that is in for Salter. Under a minute remaining now. That will make it 11-4. Rams with a big lead at the end of this game. Salter and De Silva at midfield for the face-off. 54.5 seconds left on the clock. Ball goes up. Recovered by De Silva. She makes her way towards the goal and is stopped by a whistle. They're going to put 10 seconds back on the clock, according to the referee. And they're going to give this ball to De Silva, it looks like, in front of the Rams' goal. Shot attempt, ball gets popped out, and that is recovered by Bucci, who gets that out to midfield. Warford chases it down. Clock is back and running. That's to Papadini's. To Newhouse. 20 seconds remain. Papadini's behind the goal with it. Motions to her teammate. Changing direction, looking for a pass. 10 seconds. Shot attempt that is handily saved by the goalie there as the time expires, and that will be the end of the game. The Rams prevail over the Mystic Valley Eagles 11-4. Thank you for watching.